Hello, this is going to be a very bad and probably very rambling video about using LiveCode and connecting to Dropbox. I'm going to be making use of Guglielmo Braguglia's phDropboxLib. Guglielmo, I apologize for making a mess of your name. Perhaps one day you'll tell me how to pronounce it properly. My name's Dave Kilroy. I'm doing this because in the LiveCode lists and forum I came across quite a few people who seem to be having problems getting Dropbox work as they want to do, and I know I pulled out quite a lot of my hair when I was getting it going originally. So that's what this video is for. At one stage I thought I should put it up on Rev Online, but then I thought it wouldn't be a good idea because you'd have an aging copy of Guglielmo's library up there, which he's updating all the time. So if anyone watches this video and wants to have a copy of the stack, then give me an email and I'll send it to them. Right, okay. Let's have a look at the app. I'll just show you with Project Browser what it's like. So, excuse me. This is the main stack, Substack with Guglielmo's library in it, and then I made another Substack which is much bigger than the main stack, which I use that to when I have to go through an initial connection, verification, all that kind of stuff like that with Dropbox. But normally you don't have to do that as long as you save the token key and token secret. You only have to go through that once. Actually, what I'll do now is I'll take you to Dropbox's website. So this is the developer's home part of Dropbox. Let's just go into the app console. This is where you can create a new Dropbox app, which you can then use with your LiveCode apps. Let's have a look at this one here. Okay, looking pretty good. So you get various things to do with Dropbox. Dropbox has got good documentation, so you read through that, you'll be fine. The important thing though is you want an app key and you want an app secret. You need those to do the initial connection between your app and Dropbox. To connect to a particular user's Dropbox accounts, you need a token key and a token secret. So you need a series of 4 things to connect to Dropbox effectively. So I'm going to show you here that this, sorry, I'll say that again. It just so happens that I've set it up that this app is not connected to Dropbox, so I can take you through the whole process so you can see how it runs. So using the menu up here and do initial connection to Dropbox. When I do that, my Substack opens. And it connects to Dropbox. I'll put this in here. First, connect to the Dropbox account you want to use for this app, or create a Dropbox account if you don't already have one. By the way, you can have it so that users can have their own personal Dropbox account, and then an app can connect to a different Dropbox account. So they don't always have to use their own Dropbox account with your app. And then once you've done that, you must give permission for this app to create a folder in that account, because we're using the sandbox rather than the full access version, access to Dropbox. Only then can you authorize your app by choosing Authorize from the Connect menu. Right, so I'm going to sign in. Okay, so I'm through the first part. CREGS is the name of the app I'm using in this example. So see, it's the name of your app. Would like to create a folder in your Dropbox account. So you must give permission. So I'm going to say allow. And then I'm getting a success. CREGS is connected to your Dropbox. Okay, that's good. I don't know if you can see in the bottom right here, I've got a button which says only click this button when you get the success message. Let's click that. The substack closes, we're back in the main stack, and we now have got a message up here saying initial connection with Dropbox complete. It should say complete. Account authorization still required. So go back up to connect. Now click on the authorize connection. It connects to Dropbox again using Guglielmo's library. And we're connected. So now on the top here it says authorized to connect to the Dave Marine, which is the name of the Dropbox account I used. You can of course connect to anyone you want. Dropbox account. And I set it up with a pop-up to saying the app is now connected. It's not really connected, it's everything's already to connect. To do the actual connection, we're going to use, this is how I set it up anyway, we're going to do reconnect. If you want to actually connect and have files and data flowing backwards and forwards, I've set it up so you have to click this manually, but I don't see any reason why you couldn't have that running as soon as the app opens, so that if you hardwire in the token key and the token secret, as long as the app key and the app secret, that an app could connect, and it could connect and the user wouldn't know they're connecting to Dropbox at all. So now it says here we're connected to Dave Marine Dropbox account. As an example that we are actually connected, I've set up this little thing here, which is to send and receive Dropbox messages. And what that does is that writes and reads from a file, which is in the CREGS folder within the apps main folder within a Dropbox account. Okay, so I'm going to open a standalone I made earlier. And we'll see if we can get some communication going between the two of these. We're going to be connecting on the same computer between two apps, but I've had this communication running between apps on an Android device, on iOS, Windows, and Mac, and it all seems to work fine. On this app now, I need to do a reconnect. This is similar to what we did before, and now I've got it connected. I can set this up here. So now we're in here. Let's send a message. So hello world, if I could spell it properly. Set it up so that reads what's on there. Let's go back to our IDE version and click read. And I'll send hello world. Fantastic. It's gone from my laptop all the way up to Dropbox and all the way back again. Hello to standalone. This really is the Dropbox, if I could spell it. Let's go back in here, do a read. And of course you could set it up to actually be elegant rather than the clunky, horrible way I've made it work. You can of course have real data going, actual files going up and down. You've got a lot of sophistication in here. I also have to thank Mike Kerner, who's done an awful lot of adding to Guglielmo's library, and between the two of them we've got something pretty fantastic actually, I think. That's about it. I'm going to stop now. Hope you have fun with Dropbox, and goodbye.